The next unit that I did with them, this was earlier in the year, was an identity unit. So I came across 2 articles. I'll admit the year on these articles, let me look over it. All these are from Common Lit. Year it came out, I don't see a year on this one. But pretty much it was how you see yourself in nature versus nurture. So the whole, whether you're innately who you are because of who you're around versus how you are raised as a person. And a lot of us agree, and this was like, what was the central idea, compare and contrast the viewpoints. And a lot of us agreed that it really takes both. Because you can have kids, twins who are raised in the same household, but their personality can be very different. And then we pair this with how do you see yourself? Again, all these are on Common Lit. And this self-essential idea. And what I like about this article is just affirming how there's nothing wrong with seeing yourself in a positive light, but make sure it's a realistic positive light. So they mentioned the American Idol tryouts and the Voice and all that. So I brought up it's a random spill of clips on YouTube of people who thought they were the best ever to go try out. You think you can sing, and to find out these people really can't sing. So just having, matter of fact, it's having a healthy identity about yourself. It's about that wasn't the word they used. They have a gap between their self-image and their actual self. That's good. So of course that dealt with central idea, and of course being able to go back and check the text. But that was a good pairing lesson that we had a good discussion about. But also what I like about Common Lit is applies questions. And what I did, I'll again using ChatGPT. We need something that compares to ChatGPT but does not destroy the environment. But what I used to do with ChatGPT is I would take all of my reading language art standards, copy and paste them, and say I need questions based on this story, and they would give me every question possible based. Sometimes they were good, sometimes they weren't, but it was a good resource to use because I felt like Common Lit didn't give enough questions, and I wanted to make sure I was covering every standard possible with all these different stories. So again, we're trying not to use ChatGPT or Claude because again, it uses a lot of resources that, as far as water, this is causing the price of laptops to go up. It's not good for us, y'all. So, which I'm still trying to figure out what's the difference between AI and ChatGPT, or is that the same thing? I don't know.